Ronaldo is Juventus' big star, and when they need him in finals, he generally shows up. And this is a final, even though it's only a one-off game.
Will it be the only silverware they win this season, though, Nikki?
That's a bit harsh, Kate.
It's a question. It's a question.
It's a fair question, Mina.
I think it's a super.
It is a fair question.
I think it's a super fair question because actually the tweet from Andrea Agnelli, Juventus' own president, was I can't remember exact phrasing, but it's great to win a trophy, but the most beautiful trophy is always the next one. So he's looking at it as club president, saying, "Okay, we've won this. What's the next thing?" And that's always the mentality at Juventus. What's the next thing? The league is hanging. Well, it's still points wise, it's still easily recoverable, right? It's a 10-point gap to Milan, which is not insignificant, but it's 7 points if you win your game in hand, which, well, we've seen they can beat Napoli now, so at least it's not impossible. But I think what makes me worry about the league in particular is just the performance against Inter. It's not the points, it's the points plus. If you can't win these head-to-heads, where are you making up those points? You're now relying on Inter to drop the points somewhere else, which they might, and also yourself to pick up points every game, which you've dropped a few. So I don't know about the league. It's worth saying they are in the Champions League, unlike Inter. So they have got more than one route to win another trophy this season. They are in the Coppa Italia. I'm not writing them off winning anything else just yet. The big one is the league in terms of, can they come back for me? And whilst I'm not writing them out of anything, my feeling on that has slipped quite a lot more to it being difficult since, again, the performance against Inter. I was so disappointed with that at San Siro. You think 11 days before they wiped the floor with Milan, and Antonio Conte didn't do anything clever. Antonio Conte did not reinvent his tactics. He didn't do something that we hadn't seen before. Juventus just didn't prepare for it. They didn't deal with Barella. They didn't deal with those breaks from midfield. They didn't even adjust at half time when, frankly, they were lucky to only be 1-0 down. There should have been something, and there wasn't.
Well, we'll get into that game, but just the opinion of you two. Mina, what do you think? Will it be the only silverware they win this season?
No.
I
don't think so.
Matteo?
Look, they can win the Coppa Italia, but in the end, when you've won 9 straight Scudetti, when you're in the Champions League and you brought Ronaldo in for that reason, those are the 2 trophies, and especially the big one in Europe, that's the one that everyone's looking at, right? That's the obsession, rightfully so. They've now lost the last 2 finals that they've been in like the last 6 or 7 years, and they brought in Ronaldo to win in the biggest games when you need that difference maker who's a generational superstar up front. That's why Ronaldo was signed, not to win the 8th, 9th, 10th consecutive Scudetto. So in the end, there's always going to be a but. But did they win the Champions League? Is it unfair? I mean, just look at PSG, right, with their 5-year plan that you need more than just money and signings. You need luck. You need so many different factors to go your way if you want to win in a knockout competition where there's super teams now everywhere. There's so much money being spent at the top, and you're going to encounter these teams that are in a better situation right now than Juventus. I mean, they're either leading their respective leagues or in better form, and right now we haven't seen that consistency from Juventus. So I'm going to say that they're going to win the Supercoppa. It might be another competition, but the Champions League is the one that matters, and I just can't see them winning that one.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.